Alright, try solving this differential equation. There's a truck passing by. I'm going to solve it now. Whenever I see a differential equation with only the first derivative, I generally will want to go with separation of variables. I just think it's the easiest way to go about it. So, and there's multiple ways to do it, but the way I would do this problem is move over your 5y term, right? So you have a negative 5y. Let's go ahead and divide it by 5 as well. So we'll have negative 2/5 dy dx equals y. I'm doing this not the most efficient way. So the way you do separation of variables is you kind of treat like this operation, the derivative with respect to x, as a fraction. So you would multiply by dx, and then you have dy on one side and dx on the other side, and then you can integrate both sides and you'll get rid of your derivative. So we'll divide by y, dy dx, 1 over y equals 1. Now we're going to multiply both sides by dx. 1 times dx. Okay, so negative 2/5 dy, 1 over y, dy. All I did is move the 1 over y over, and then this dx will be multiplied by 1, which is just dx. So now we can take the integral on both sides. The integral on the left will be in respect to y, and the integral on the right is respect to x. So now this negative 2/5 is a constant. The derivative, well, I'll just do it like this. Integral, let's say. So the integral of 1 over y is ln of y, absolute value. And plus c, we'll call it c1 equals, and then this is x plus c2. Now you have to have your constants for integration, because anytime you integrate, you have some constant that may have been there, right? Now we can combine these two constants, because the value doesn't matter, but the fact that we do have a constant is important. So negative 5 ln y equals x plus, we'll just call it c now. Okay? So all I did is c1 plus c2. So since we're solving for y, we multiply by 5/2. So ln, we'll also multiply by the negative. So negative 5 over 2 times x plus c. So we're multiplying both of these values. Now we can raise both of these to the e. So we'll have e, I'll just write it all out. E to the ln of y is equal to e to the negative 5/2 x. I'll distribute this as well, minus 5/2 c. Okay. Now this cancels, so you're just left with the y value, which is what we want, right? So that's done. Now for this one, instead of doing the addition in the e, we can do a multiplication by e using our exponents rule. So now we'll have e to the negative 5/2 c. So you're pretty much done, but the one last thing to notice is that this value here is all just a constant, right? And like I was saying before, we're not really concerned with the value of the constant, but we're worried with the fact that it is a constant. So what I'm trying to say is you can take all of this and just call it c, and it's really the same thing as what you had before. So you'd have y equals c e negative 5/2 x. It's just some constant. Yeah, that's all you can really say about it. There you go. That's your answer.